An image of the old world. The building in front of the cliffs has the Pharaoh logo on it. I bet the top of those cliffs have a good view of the Pharaoh building. This doesn't look right. Better try another spot. I think I'm almost in the right spot. That did it. Glide in. this new module works. It's blooming. Let's see if the software works. That should do it.
Vines. They're falling apart.
Door's clear now.
Data core looks intact.
Time to bring Demeter home. Demeter? It's time to go home. To Gaia.
The seed of life. Yes.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But they kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about... Alva! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Diviner! We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Well, tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner! What's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
I better do as Alva says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. But I might want to explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier.
see... A few days ago, I came across a massive bloom of flowers east of the grove. Old Dorica was out there, too. I offered to escort her back to Scalding's Spear, but she refused. She's an accomplished soldier, to be sure. But her spear isn't as sharp as it used to be, if you get my meaning.
If I'm out there, I'll keep an eye out for her.
I've got nothing to
You
report.
shouldn't. There's a chance to trade.
Safe travels, champion.
Aloy, you think we can talk? Hey, look who's back. You find what you're looking for?
I did. One step closer to taking the fight to the Zeniths.
Can't wait. Oh, before I forget. Here. Something to commemorate our mission. We did good together.
Yeah, we did. I guess you...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl... Yeah, but I've gotten... I just wish they weren't always...
Yeah. Did you speak?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. I thought it'd be better. No use crowding someone.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind.
So,
He's, I thought his people were supposed to be...
you shouldn't believe...
Yeah. Well, I guess if you...
How are things going?
Hey, you tell me.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, you know, eat. How does anyone fight?
From the looks of it,
Yeah, well,
just... So, Talana...
I'm more like rushed through. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun.
I see Varl gave you a...
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable. Granted, a lot of them are bad. I'm still trying to... I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do. Sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful. You know?
It takes some time, but... yeah. I'm still sifting through...
Yeah, it's interesting. I thought maybe not much like there, but I did like images. They were made to look like the Oseram, like...
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a thought he could trap went up the tallest mountain. It ended like a lot of...
I better get...
All right. Ah,
I discovered... It looks like they're familiar with... They definitely...
first four. I was back in focus, an Oseram. I thought he was when he saw me, but there was one of them.
Nice job.
Now you know.
Did any...
Oh, first, I thought you...
She's not. But I'm not gonna...
Now hold on, a Sarah...
Of course.
All right.
I gotta head...
Yeah, just keep...
Can't hook onto that.
Show me more.
It's locked. Well, I guess Rita wants her privacy for now. Wonder if Earl's in there with her. Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
Aloy, you found another one of Gaia's sub-functions?
2 down, 1 to go.
I'm glad her healing can continue.
Anything interesting happen while I was away?
Aaron told us how you tracked down the Oseram supplying Regala with machines. In fact, he's quite adamant about relating the tale at least twice a day. But I can tell it meant a lot that you asked for his help.
I wouldn't have been able to track them down if it wasn't for him. You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use. You must have made quite the impression for him to...
You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his...
I've been told.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for... He called the laughed at the idea of us. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out. The man is slow, but don't look so worried. Next time he's going down...
Just try not to...
Injuring his pride.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say that so we could regain control of our lands with her... terraforming. Nurture them like the land god. It does strike me as odd that
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedling. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines. In a way, the Utaru o Hephaestus are...
That's why we have to make... Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them, though I know that without Artemis or Apollo that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia, her memory honored.
Learn anything interesting?
There's been much to read up on now that Aether has been reunited with... It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbird... I used to be terrified of them as a child, but everything Gaia creates has a purpose.
Yeah. Now that you have those control cores, are you ready to reboot the land gods in Plainsong?
Not yet. Gaia told me the reboot code has to be altered using data from the cores. She updated my focus with software to accomplish this task, but apparently it's very complicated. It'll take time.
Well, let me know if you need any help.
I will.
I better get going.
Right. You've got that sub-function to...
Hey.
Aloy, I hope all is well enough under the circumstances.
I'm holding up.
Good.
Does it still hurt?
I try not to think about it. It's difficult.
I can't claim to...
Then you have my...
Did Aaron tell you we found rebels the power to override machines?
He told me of the battle. I suggested...
Is he going to...
He didn't say no.
Must be strange. Seeing...
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
I should get...
Back to my...
How do I...
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me.
So
I made about how... How does anyone...
From the looks...
Yeah, well...
Just... I should get going.
We'll talk later.
It is good to see you again, Aloy. I see you have recovered Demeter.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hi, Gaia.
Hello,
So there's a few people here, almost like what was supposed to...
Yes. There is still much that can be gleaned from the... For instance, hearing their hopes and fears.
Anything I should be...
I do not I have elected not to...
So the facility where I recovered Demeter used to be a Pharaoh agricultural research facility. It's where they created the biomass conversion system, but also adamantine wreath. Did Elizabeth know they were working on that?
It is likely she was briefed on other efforts to combat the machine swarm. Though her...
That makes sense. But they actually got the wreaths to work. If they've been able to deploy it against the Pharaoh plague in time...
Using the data you recovered on the project, I ran in all scenarios. The Pharaoh war machines would eventually hack and deactivate the wreaths before they could contain the swarm.
So Zero Dawn really was the only solution. There was a lot of data in the greenhouse facility about agriculture. Do you think it'll help the Quen fix their homeland?
I will run a query. Complete. The data contains information about novel crop production methods, which may be beneficial to the tribe in the long term.
But new crops aren't going to save the world, so I guess it's on us.
It is.
Have you been able to make...
Yes. I was able to mitigate most soil conditions.
Maybe that'll give Plain...
Unfortunately, I have discussed this map.
Yeah. There's something I'm still trying to figure out.
In its deranged state, Demeter was defending itself against a robotic swarm that would devour all plant life.
It thought the Pharaoh plague was still happening?
It feared it would come again. As part of its directive of receding Earth's vegetation, it sought to protect plant life at all costs. And considering it had 20 years to proliferate, I expect you will continue to find the fruits of its efforts for some time.
That's a good thing I have the code to dissolve the vines, then. Why did Ether take...
As with one in the museum.
So Ether...
Correct.
Maybe it... There's something I'm still trying...
In its...
It thought the...
It feared as part of... And consider...
That's a... I should be going.
Goodbye. I like this one.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the card show. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people, and the Tenakth.
I just think my face says it all as is, that's all.
That it does.
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning. Looks like some kind of maintenance space. I wonder where this leads. Cells? Huh. That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess it was. Oh, looks like I can open that door now. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see. According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Speak your mind.
I have to.
Gaia is waiting.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough.
And then?
One day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful.
She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. When I think back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files?
Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is! When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds.
risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath. There we go. More data for the dome.
I'm telling you, it's a drink, but it's soft.
How is it soft?
It says here it had bubbles in it?
Well, we can't expect to make sense out of everything the old ones did. I've seen this before.
Ah! Oh! 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 Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh! No! 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 Ah! No! 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 Ah! Ah!
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet and...
Danced on ice.
That doesn't sound safe.
Does sound fun, though.
Did you know there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones called it the lungs of the planet?
Sounds lovely.
Yeah.
I know Varl meant well, bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now.
What's this?
Whoever replaced parchment for this deserves a good hammering.
Aloy.
Yeah, everything.
Well, okay.
What are you working on?
I still figure those two, but to be honest, but I'll get up.
I see.
I'm just trying to get help to take my.
You should try playing Katalo. It's
Sure, Tanakh.
pretty sure. Do I smell?
I brought some over with everything that's. Besides, that's what my.
Maybe another time.
Yeah, it's been help when I could. I did find only they even let the. That's. You won't see me let.
I should.
Back to re.
Hey,
Of course.
it's hard to believe.
To live on for so...
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding. Any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. You brought up Ross. He was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes, when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed no trouble treating...
Another reason we have to... How's...
I tried explaining what a... Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from one...
I'm guessing...
I wanted to pay my respects for those who told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be... For a second I thought I was... Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was.
Must be quite a...
I guess she'll tell us when... How's everyone?
And we all have our difficult moments. Aaron, but I'm hoping Oseram
How's everyone?
Just taking it all in.
Anything happen?
Zoe and Aaron tried...
I might have...
Aaron made some jokes about the Utaru. Turns out that Utaru's speed is a pretty good match for Oseram brawn.
Well, I mean... How's Aaron doing?
Making sure we all hear the tale of Aloy and Aaron, striking down the remnants.
It was a pretty good fight.
So I've heard.
So?
Yes, training. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can.
Of course. You guys reading some?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory. And All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to thank her for something from the old. Instead, I found, if you ask me, anything.
Maybe Gaia can help. How's training?
Discovering. When we first, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I had thought it was, but a lot has changed. Now I'm just trying to versus everything.
The change is hard. What do you make of this Tilda?
Well, the way she did, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe. I should get back out there.
We'll be here if you need us.
Aloy.
Hey.
I am well. Varl told me... I wish there was something... A tree won't bear fruit.
The Zeniths did a number.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle. I've never heard of it. To deny our dying bodies to the Earth. To do... It's...
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestion. From what I get, the old ones would storm... Like you've done here. Maybe one day, more people will be...
That sounds... Is there anything I can help with around here?
Hmm?
Are you okay?
You and Varl.
I like to think so.
I was wondering... What do you know about his mother?
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but... I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. I feel silly not...
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably a...
I'd like to see her.
I should get going.
Good luck on your...
That his focus thing's trying to kill me?
You did almost drown it in beer.
Not on purpose. Spinning in a teacup. Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
X-Wing's holding up? Access key.
It's a Horus, Hanon. Just broke through the perimeter.
Erica, the mobile cover prototype is in the vault. All 3 keys are required to override the lockdown. Can you bring me the one from your security console right away?
Okay. Just don't get killed before I get...
Erica? Erica!
Sounds like I need 3 of these keys to get to the mobile cover system. Those coordinates for another console on file. I should check it out. Pack's full, but my stash has room. This note mentions a Banuk. I had visions after drinking machine oil. Sounds familiar. Guess it didn't work out for these Oseram. Easy there. These are the coordinates I got from the console I found. Somewhere around here. Shock ammo's not much use against that. somewhere inside these ruins. Now I can look for their console. Place looks like some sort of old defensive outpost. Another console.
It's raining hell over here, Sergeant! No shit, Corporal. The egghead over at Voltos needs our security key to get the mobile cover prototype out of here. Get to the console and get it out of here! We have a second enemy contact incoming! Another Horus! Someone call in that goddamn airstrike!
Another access key that never got to this prototype. There's coordinates for a third one nearby. Maybe I can find it. machines resistant to shock.
Frost has it locked up. Coordinates I found lead here. There's gotta be another one of those consoles around. Third console. Last one.
Zero evacs outside, Doc. Done, thank God. The mobile cover prototype is locked in the vault. I need all 3 keys to open it, including yours. Nope. VP rank means I've got a golden ticket to Elysium. If you want that key, come back and get it your... Uh-oh.
My Dawn was a real charmer. It's typical for Pharaoh, I guess. That's 3 access keys. And another set of coordinates. Maybe where they were intended to go in the first place. through those rocks. Keep this green shine for later. Looks like a facility used to be here. This place got hit hard. The vault mentioned in the recordings should be in here somewhere. We just have to follow the coordinates. This looks promising. I'm guessing this was Hernon. This must be the vault mentioned in the data I found. I should be able to access it.
Priority keys detected. Access granted.
I don't think anyone's gonna make it. Not sure which will get me first, the airstrike or the Horus. Spent my career on the mobile cover project. Really thought I could get it to someone who could use it. I know you'll never hear this, Lily, but you told me so. I love you.
Another sad ending. I should look for the mobile cover system. It sounds like it might still be here. At least I have the prototype now. I might even be able to make something out of it if I use the data on that drive Gendas found. I'll want to know what happened here.
No, that's not her. Can't be.
Something wrong with your knee? Walk faster, Alyssa. Shop and tripped over one of these stupid wires. He didn't go boom. Well, I hope a bristleback tripped him up. Rude.
You've returned. You found something, didn't you? Come now, don't just keep it to yourself.
It's, difficult to explain.
Please, I just want to understand as much as I can.
Definitely not a tray cover.
The old ones fought a massive battle here against machines. Some fled, but others stayed behind to try to salvage this, to help others carry on the fight.
Did they survive? So, they failed.
It made it into the hands of the most renowned warrior in the Sundom, did it not? And every item we recover will be used to ensure their memory lives on.
I didn't see any machines at the dig site, so yes, I suppose that is true.
I'll need that tray and your workbench. I'll have to tinker with this to turn it into something I can use.
Of course, Savior. It's the least we can do. May the sun light your way, as you have illuminated ours.
Let's take a look at this thing.
Wait till the scholars hear about this. We'll go down in the history books.
What you think? Wicker breastplates for the Vanguard.
Feels right. Time to test it out.
I'm glad you found out what happened here.
Making sure we tell this story right is why I became a scholar in the first place.
Getting somewhere.
Boy, Nothing interesting. Claim is known. That's where we travel as far as the sun takes us. Better than sticking around a bunch of elders. Loving the smart Don't let that say that. She'll hammer your head out of her mouth. Whoa!
This ain't a place for a social call, Nora. Still not convinced they're tough
on the
out
Nora.
here.
Coming by.
No good. Can't use the pole caster on that. That worked. I'll leave you here.
I gotta say, these are some good pieces. Each set has great parts, but overall, none of them scream best in the West, you know? But not to worry, I might be able to pull in some favors. Sell these sets instead.
What about the prize?
Well, no one really brought what I asked for, so I'll just keep that and get going.
What?
You've got to be kidding me!
This is unacceptable! After all the work we did?
Not so fast, Karif. You said each set had great parts. So make a set that combines them.
She's right. It'd make the perfect defense against the Forbidden West. A creative and communal endeavor. I approve.
And since everyone came up with part of it, they should all get the shards you promised.
Fine. Then just forge the armor, give it to me, and I'll take it back east.
And let you walk away with our best work? No. Let the Savior of Meridian have it. She'll test it out properly.
Best armor in the Forbidden West. Tested by the Savior of Meridian herself. Not a bad selling point. Okay, you all got yourselves a deal. I'll go get things ready with my business contacts then.
You do that.
Don't go anywhere. This won't take long. This armor ought to be worthy of the greatest hunter in the Forbidden West.
Thank you. So, what now?
That little spot we found in the desert kinda grew on me. Wouldn't mind sticking around. There's still plenty of salvage to be done out here.
Looks like we're all staying in the West.
I guess I'll be seeing you around then. Thanks again for the armor. You all put a lot into it.
Using those behemoth parts for the armor. Would have never thought of that.
It paired up nicely with your rollerback salvage. Can't believe you actually hunted one down.
I'm a genius. Right, of course.
The old ones created so many wonderful inventions that help others.
Welcome back.
Hey, Gaia.
Welcome back.
I found some data in one of the rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait. I require control over the machines in order to access and distribute the preserved seed stock.
And for that we need Hephaestus. It's something to look into later then. So I talked to Beta. Didn't learn much.
It seems to me you did. From what she describes, the Zeniths controlled every aspect of her life, even as they shunned her. This Tilda was the first person she ever had contact with. An abrupt severance of such a relationship would be very emotionally damaging.
Yeah, I guess you're right. The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. I think Elizabeth knew one of them. Tilda. Did she ever mention her to you?
No. Elizabeth often spoke of her work, or told stories of her mother and her childhood. If she knew this Tilda, she did not disclose it with me. What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
See you later, Gaia.
Until next time, Aloy.
I just think she talks a lot. You would too, if you knew everything there is to know about her.
Hey, just wanted to see how you're doing.
I'm fine.
Because the last time we spoke about Tilda, you got pretty upset, so I...
Forget it. Was there anything else?
So have you been upstairs at all?
Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but... It's almost like he...
Yeah. Have you talked?
I speak with Gaia.
That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just...
I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all.
Yeah. I guess so.
So have you been able to make use of your expertise? I guess so. Gaia transferred a lot of data on Hephaestus to study.
And? Any insights?
It looks like it's been modifying its code, increasing in size and complexity over the years. There's a lot to analyze still.
Okay, well... keep at it, I guess.
That's good.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Falling gently.
I see you, champion. Sit. A squad of young ones recently returned to Scalding Spear, our main settlement just west of here. Apparently, they lost a soldier to machines during a training mission in No Man's Land. Just goes to show that the wilds can be just as dangerous to the east as they are here. Be careful out there.
Will do. I get the feeling there might be Socorro squad. I should check up on her when I can.
Miss this chance to trade.
That Oseram camp Talana and I were trying to find should be around here.
Riddance. Thought I was done for. So then I scrambled myself up a
Ho there!
Not an easy feat with these clobber feet.
I haven't seen a Tanakh patrol in some time.
Have I got...
Is that your doing?
Chased me all the way back to camp.
One of our scouts found some ancient ruins southwest of here. Had a look for myself, but came out empty-handed. I can't shake the feeling we missed something. Oh well. Must be my disappointment talking.
Maybe you'll have better luck next time. I could always check out the ruins myself. See if there's anything that the Oseram missed.
Patrol in some time. Is that your doing?
Talana, glad to see you made it.
Thanks to the secret passage through your base. It was quite a sight.
Secret passage? Don't let the others hear you say that, or you'll have a lot of Oseram knocking at your door.
And you are?
This is Raggard. He's a scout with this caravan. He says Amadis was here.
He joined up with our expedition right before we went through the tunnel. After we made camp here, I set out to do some scouting. I also made peace offerings to the Tanakh for trespassing in their territory. Amadis wanted me to ask around about some place called... the Rot.
What did you find out?
Most I learned was that it's where the Tanakh took their prisoners. Somewhere far to the west near Thornmarsh, the Lowland clan's capital. He set out to find it not long after.
On his own?
I tried to warn him, but he was dead set on going.
What happened when you went through the tunnel?
Nothing. Our crew split into two groups to pass through. Everyone here was part of the first crossing. Aside from some pitch-black passages, it was quiet. Whatever befell the second group spared us. Steel Spark be praised.
I'm looking into it.
Much appreciated. A lot of us want to know what happened in there.
Did Amadis say anything about why he was heading to the Rot?
Afraid not. He was a man of few words.
Sounds like him. Did he look okay to you?
More or less. He seemed shaken when we learned the tunnel had collapsed behind us. But then again, so was everyone around here.
So you're a scout for this crew? Anything I should know about the area?
Where to start? Down south, we got a trio of Oseram trying to delve into the ruins in the sand.
Moreland and his showman.
Yeah, that's the fellow. They're quite a spectacle on their own, let me tell you. And then there are all the other folk who broke away as soon as we got to this side of the tunnel. Salvagers, explorers, all sorts of daring venturers.
Just how many of you were there?
Enough to lose track, that's for sure. I've also spotted some rebels a while back, too. Seems like they've been patrolling the desert. Heard all about the rebellion from the Tenakth up in Scalding Spear. That's the Desert Clan's capital, north of here.
Sounds like you've really gotten to know the area.
It's what I do.
Thanks, Raggart.
Hope you find...
Okay, I'll have to...
Hold on.
What?
You're willing to go to the ends of Tenakth territory to find this guy. No hesitation.
Of course, he's one man alone in the Forbidden West. I'm just worried about him.
I think it's more than that. I'll meet you near the lowland capital. But then, you're going to tell me who Amadis really is.
Fine, I'll lay low, north of the village. See you there.
Yeah, you!
Seen those Tenakth riding machines?
Dunes might look
That
peaceful.
underpass
They
is
hide
up.
all kinds of things.